Hey, okay, I have something really fun for you today. It's a home gym DIY for how to make your own sandbag. Now, I did a DIY before for the weighted ball, and if you saw that, you know I am nowhere near craftsy or handy or a DIYer in general, but we're going for functional over pretty. If you could make it pretty, be my guest. Duct tape is your friend. I will say that right now. And if you don't know what the sandbag is, let's run through that first. So I have a couple of the purchased sandbag. So here's one from Body Rock. As you can see, a sandbag that you purchased looks like a duffel bag, except it has handles in various locations in various settings. So there's a middle handle right there, there's a neutral grip handle, and then there's handles on the end, okay, to give you the different grip options. And then obviously this is weighted. This one is my lighter one. I think it's about 20 pounds. So inside are sand or sand-like weights, meaning it's weight that is going to shift, and that is the whole point of working out with the sandbag. You're moving a moving weight, so you're working your stabilizer muscles and your balance at the same time you're working your strength. The reason why people like this is the functional carryover into real life, because if you're carrying around a toddler, a big dog doing work in the garden, you're not usually carrying weight that's completely symmetrical and solid. A toddler will move around on you, the dog will move around on you and such. So and then if you've seen the sandbags that are much bigger, that look just like a potato sack or something, and people carry it like this, for like strongman type of training or in the military, we're talking over 80 pounds, 100 pounds plus for those kind of training. That's not what I'm talking about here. I also don't really want to be holding a weight. I mean, I understand in the military you have to be ready to like carry a fallen comrade or something, but in the home gym, if you were to carry a weight that's too heavy like this and train like this for a long time, you're forced to kind of stick your gut out in order to support that. And I'm all about engaging the gut inward as a shortcut without having to do a bunch of ab exercises. So basically any standing exercise should be an ab exercise. That type of carry kind of goes against my belief. But anyway, a purchased sandbag like this, and I'll show you the other one that I have. This is my heavier one. It's either 25 or 30 pounds, and that 5-10 pounds is a huge difference. So something like this will cost you between $80 and $130. What you can make at home will cost you between $5 and I don't know, $20 max, depending on what you already have at home to use. So this is an emptied out old one that I used to use as my DIY. So it was a freebie duffel bag. After I put my weight in it, and we'll go over what that weight will be in a second, I duct taped the handles together. I also had duct taped the strap underneath the handles so that I have the handle this way. Then you also often have like extra handles that you could just clip, or the strap. So I had that taped the same way on the other end. So I have both ends, and then you could also have the handle this way. So if you don't have a duffel bag, there's so many different exercises that you could do with a weighted bag in general. If you want to try a rucksack type like this, then you have handles this way, or a backpack. Okay, now what goes on the inside for the weight? It doesn't have to be sand, and actually there's a disadvantage of having sand, because if it should burst on you, it's a complete pain in the butt to have granules of sand all over the floor and all over you. So I have used various kinds. I used my DIY for at least a year, maybe 2 years, before I invested in these $80 to $130 bags. But I'll show you, talking about the inside, I'll show you that when you do get a branded one, so this one is new, I haven't filled it yet, you will have or have to purchase separately what's called a filler bag. So it has these really strong Velcros so that you could put your weight inside here, and then this will act as one of your weights. This one comes with 2. So if you wanted to take out a weight, you know, weigh it like 5 pounds, 10 pounds each. That's what it comes with. So with your DIY, you're going to have to come up with your own filler bag, which could be a very strong Ziploc freezer bag, or if you then made bunches of those in 2 pound or 3 pound or 1 pound increments, you could then put that in a sturdy trash bag and then duct tape that. You actually want to have it shift, not, you know, completely solid and compact. So what do you use besides sand? I have purchased the black sand that's for industrial ashtrays from Amazon. I think they come in like 5 pound increments. You could use weighted like cat litter, beans, rice, but I would not recommend any sort of food like the beans and rice if you have any chance of rodents coming in and near your sandbag, because they will eat through it. You could also, I think the best idea, which is what I will definitely do next time, is if you go to Home Depot, you could get what's called pea gravel, which are the little gardening rocks. You can get like a 50-pound bag of those for like $5, okay? And again, you want that shifting, okay? So once you have your sort of compartmentalized bags or bag of weight, then you don't want to just have just that bag there. Won't be enough to fill up your bag. And even though you don't want this bag to be completely solid, because you want to have that squish and the shifting, you know, of the weight, what you would do is take some sort of filler material, like packing material, whether it's something like with the cardboard, the foamy type of stuff, or the peanuts, or the thicker bubble wraps, or even just paper. You could use towels, you could use, if you have those plastic market bags, you could just stuff it in so that there's still movement, a little bit of a squish, and a little bit of a padding. Because one of the things that you could do with a sandbag that's not just for carrying or lifting is you'll do a lot of throwing, you'll do a lot of slamming, you can drag it. So I'll run through just a few of the exercises that you might consider. So for example, one of the classic ones is what's called a clean. So you come down, flip that, and then from here, you could squat, flip it back down. You could carry it as an overhead weight, which is always super good for you. Okay. So up here, if you were going to do that and do your lunges and squats from there, you could pick it up and do the hoisting over your shoulder for your squats, and then you could slam it down. You could drag it as weight. So there's a bunch of stuff that you could do. There's a whole bunch of stuff online. There's a lot of standardized exercises. And I suggest you give it a try for something that you may already have at home. Maybe invest $5 extra. You could have a great piece of equipment. Again, it doesn't take up a lot of space. It's versatile in how you use it, and it's also easily changeable with how much weight you put in and how much weight you take out. For females, I would say you could start with a 20-pound bag, go up to 40, and for men, I would say start with 30 to 40, go up to upwards to 70, and give it a try. All right, this is Jen signing off, reminding you to start where you are, do what you can, use what you have, and move something.